Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Alexander Isak admitted he'd turn down Newcastle offer as Liverpool target gets confirmation. It remains to be seen whether Alexander Isak will play for Newcastle United again as he looks to force through a move to Liverpool, but he definitely won't be emulating Alan Shearer. Alexander Isak once said he would turn down the offer to become Newcastle United's new number 9 if he was offered the honour. This summer, Isak has gone from being Newcastle's most exciting and loved striker since Alan Shearer to public enemy number 1 at St James Park. The Swede has been desperate to move to Liverpool, who have already had a bid worth £110 million knocked back by the Toon. Isak, 25, has been training separately from the rest of Eddie Howe's squad. It's also understood the ex-Real Sociedad man has informed the club he does not intend on playing for them again. It's a far cry from a few months ago, where many in the Newcastle faithful wanted to grant him Shearer's iconic number. During an appearance on the Adopted Geordies podcast in February, Isak was asked whether he would consider taking the famous number 9 shirt for the Magpies. After briefly considering his thoughts, the striker, who was this week confirmed as Newcastle's number 14 for this season despite the number 9 being left vacant by the outgoing Callum Wilson, revealed he would likely reject such an offer. Isak said, "Would probably stay as 14 to be honest. I know, the number 9 is iconic. I think it's a difficult one because I've been successful with 14, and it would probably not be an easy decision. I understand the desire to wear the number 9 shirt, but we'll see." When asked about his affection for his current number, he added, "I wouldn't say it's just one player, but 14 is an iconic number. There have been great players who have played with that number. David, Ginola, Thierry Henry, and I had 14 when I signed for Dortmund as well, so there's some history there. It's understood Liverpool are not planning on making a second bid for Isak, who is understood to be valued at around £150 million by Newcastle. The Merseysiders are seemingly carrying out a wait-and-see approach to see what happens between the forward and the club. According to The Athletic, Isak has no plans to reintegrate himself with the rest of the squad, let alone pull on the black and white jersey again. It's also been claimed he will maintain his position, even if he does not agree a move to Anfield by the time the transfer window shuts on September 1. Howe has also stated he will not include Isak in his plans while the current situation is ongoing. After he watched his side draw 2-2 with Espanyol in a friendly last Friday, the ex-Bournemouth manager said, "We've had discussions." Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool on verge of completing £30 million deal for defender in next 24 hours. Liverpool are very close to a full agreement for Parma defender Giovanni Leone, TalkSport understands. The Italian defender's move to Anfield could be finalised within the next 24 hours. A deal in the region of £30 million is being discussed between Liverpool and the Serie A side. The Reds are eyeing a double defensive signing with both Leone and Mark Guéhi close to joining the club. Exploratory talks have been held regarding the Crystal Palace captain. Leone is under contract with Parma in Serie A until 2029, but has caught the eye of Arne Slot. The Dutch manager has made no secret of his desire to acquire a defender before the window closes. Prior to Sunday's Community Shield defeat to Palace, he said, "We have more than enough options in that area, but if we see a chance in the market, we will not hesitate to act." In total, Liverpool have spent a massive £265. 2M on Jeremy Frimpong, Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, and Georgi Mamardashvili. The club have also brought in another 2 goalkeepers in Hungarian youngster Armin Pexi, and veteran shot-stopper Freddie Woodman. There's a chance there could be more offers after Guéhi, too, with Alexander Isak trying to force an Anfield move. Newcastle rejected a £110 million offer from Liverpool last month for the Swede, who has now told the club he won't play for them again. The 18-year-old centre-back would already become one of Liverpool's tallest players despite his tender age at around 6 feet 4 inches. He is the same height as Virgil van Dijk and Reece Williams, and just 2 inches below their tallest player, goalkeeper Mamardashvili. He previously played under Italy legend Andrea Pirlo at Sampdoria, before signing for Parma, who has no doubts over his ability. Following Leone's Parma debut, Pirlo said, "I am very happy for him. We are dealing with a fantastic boy, and I was sure he would make it to Serie A. He deserves it." During Leone's spell under him last March, Pirlo explained, "If someone had doubts about starting him from the first minute, I had none. I see him every day in training. He played as a mature youngster, he will become a strong footballer." Leone is a fan of Van Dijk and Smalling. Leone, who made 17 appearances in Serie A last season, will relish the opportunity to play alongside his footballing idol, Van Dijk. The teenager also named former Manchester United and Roma defender Chris Smalling as another inspiration for his playstyle. "I take inspiration from Van Dijk and Smalling," Leone said when discussing his footballing influences during his time at Padova. Liverpool have never been close to failing the Premier League's profit and sustainability regulations, and the frugal outlays in recent years have proved particularly beneficial this summer. Last season was the club's first full campaign with an expanded Anfield Road end, thus a higher capacity at 61,000 plus fans. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is loan move ruled out for Nottingham Forest transfer target set for Liverpool exit amid links with Greece. Nottingham Forest transfer news from Nottinghamshire Live as Reds and Olympiacos owner Evangelos Marinakis continues to be linked with interest in compatriot. Nottingham Forest target Kostas Tsimikas is not interested in a return to Greece, preferring to stay in the English top flight if he leaves Liverpool this summer. The 29-year-old defender has caught the attention of the Greek media after being linked with interest from the Reds, owned by Evangelos Marinakis, who's a compatriot of Tsimikas, and, according to the Echo, is understood to be a massive fan of the player and is keen on the signing. Marinakis has often signed players for Forest and loaned them out to his other club, Olympiacos. However, according to Sportal, Tsimikas doesn't plan on returning to Greece right now and has made it clear that he wants to continue at the highest level if he leaves Liverpool. Forest is a possibility, it continues via Sport Witness, and maybe then Olympiacos at some point in the future, but a Greece return is a longer-term idea. The fullback was left out of the Liverpool squad for their FA Community Shield defeat to Premier League rivals Crystal Palace on Sunday. Despite featuring regularly under Arne Slot during pre-season, he did not make the cut for Wembley as preference was instead given to £40 million new arrival Milos Kerkez, and the experienced Andy Robertson as backup. Newly promoted Leeds United, who are on the lookout for a starting left-back after the exit of Junior Firpo, have also been linked, as have a number of other teams in the Premier League and overseas. It is said Liverpool will not consider a loan exit for Tsimikas, only entertaining permanent moves with Transfermarkt valuing the player at around £15.5 million. It promises to be an exciting season ahead for Nottingham Forest. The 2024-25 campaign proved to be a special one for Nuno Espirito Santo's side. But it could get even better for the Reds this time around. European football will be coming to the City Ground for the first time in 3 decades. It will be a whole new continental adventure for Forest, and they will be eager to give it a good go. It all means there is a lot to look forward to this coming season. With that in mind, we have produced our Nottingham Forest 2025-26 kickoff special, our brilliant guide to the new season. Our reporter Sarah Clapson will waltz you through what to expect from the Reds this coming season, turn the spotlight on Nuno, run the rule over one of Forest's key men and take a look at the club's transfer business. Our club-by-club guide will give you the lowdown on Forest's Premier League rivals, while you will also be able to test your knowledge with our Premier League quiz. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.